Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. There we go. Just adjusting it a little more. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. What's good, y'all? What's good, man? How y'all doing, man? Who's excited, man? Who's excited? Hopefully, it should be a fun Sunday night football game. Forgot what day of the week it was for a second. We are just mere seconds away. Well, not seconds. We are moments away from Sunday night football between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers kicking off. Matchup of the top 10 quarterbacks. Two of the top quarterbacks drafted in the 2020 NFL draft. There we go. Try to find the right wording there. Jesus Christ. Anyway, man, how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday? Pretty fun day for the most part. Had a few upsets in there. Jacksonville getting their first win in Tennessee for the first time since 2012. The Panthers pulling off a huge upset over the Seattle Seahawks. All of a sudden, the Panthers are one game back of the Bucks in the NFC South, who, by the way, got steamrolled by the Brock Purdy-led San Francisco 49ers. Man, who was expecting that, man? I was hoping for it because I kind of talked last week in the podcast a bit about how I was like, hey, man, I know he was Mr. Irrelevant. I get he was the last pick in the draft, 7th round pick, but don't sleep on this Brock Purdy kid. He could potentially be something. And holy hell, did he show up and show out, man. A lot of key games today as far as playoff positioning went. The Eagles officially clinched a playoff spot. The Broncos were officially mathematically eliminated from playoff contention in a game where Russell Wilson got knocked out of the game due to a concussion. And all that has led up to today. Now, there are playoff implications around this game as far as clinching scenarios for this week. So the Kansas City Chiefs have already beaten the Denver Broncos today. And with that win, if the Dolphins are able to pull off this win over the Chargers, then, ladies and gentlemen, the Kansas City Chiefs will have once again won the AFC West division title, which fitting end considering the complete disappointment that was the AFC West. Not so much in overall quality. I mean, the Chiefs are still one of the top dogs in the league, and the Chargers can still be good. But it's the hype that we had around this whole division and the bloodbath we all thought it was going to be. And really, it's just basically we all thought the AFC West was going to be what the NFC East it currently is. So that's disappointing, but that is not official yet, as in the Chiefs winning the division yet. They still need the Chargers to lose in order for that to be official. But now we are moments away from this game getting kicked off. As we get a look at the playoff picture right now, both these teams tonight are in the thick of it. The Miami Dolphins are currently the 6th seed. The Chargers are at the moment the 9th seed on the outside looking in, just behind the New England Patriots. And the Jets are in a weird situation because they lost to Buffalo today. So if the Jets, uh, if the Chargers win tonight and the Patriots beat the Cardinals tomorrow night, all of a sudden the New York Jets will go from that 7th spot all the way down to the 9th seed. And then New England will jump up to the 7th slot, and then the Chargers will jump up to the 8th slot. A lot of movement. Getting late in the year, a lot of movement. And here we go. Sunday Night Football is on, as the Miami Dolphins are going to get the football first. And the kick went out the back of the end zone. So the Dolphins will start the drive on their own 25-yard line. And here comes Tua and the offense. An offense with Tua in there that has been really opened up thanks to the hiring of Mike McDaniel as the head coach, a team that has 2 top 10 receivers in the NFL this year in Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. First play of the game is a play action fake to Raheem Mostert, and Tua's going to take a shot down the field to one of those guys, and it was incomplete, intended for Tyreek Hill. 2nd and 10 coming up. They're already testing him early. Already testing the deep ball early. So here we go. Had a bit of a step on him. Pass was a bit underthrown, but not drastically. 2nd and 10 coming up. Tua in shotgun formation. Play action. Tua looking, throws it over the middle, intended for Jalen Waddle, but that also falls incomplete. So 0-2 to start the game for Tua Tagovailoa, who has been incredibly efficient this year. So 3rd and 10 coming up. Chargers have not been good defensively this year. So if they can stop a 3 and out, they can get a 3 and out early on. This could be really a nice boat of confidence for the this Chargers defense that has really struggled. Here we go. 3rd and 10. Tua drops back, throws it over the middle, and it was intended again for Tyreek Hill, who once again falls incomplete. And just like that, 3 and out to start the game for the Dolphins, and they didn't gain a single yard. And just like that, they're going to have to punt the ball away to Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers. And the punt unit is out for the Dolphins. DeAndre Carter is back to receive the punt. Here we go. And the punt is away. Carter does call for a fair catch. It gets blown up at the 19-yard line. So the Chargers are going to get the football inside their own 20. And the gunner just came full speed down there like a bat out of hell and hit Carter almost the second he caught that football. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Chargers offense. Herbert will start the game out under center. Keenan Allen is the motion man. Play action to Eckler. Herbert throws just short to Gerald Everett, and Gerald Everett picks up the 1st down on the reception. So first down of the game goes to the Los Angeles Chargers, and they move the sticks as they introduce the holy shit Mike Williams' hair. How have I wow, they okay. All righty. Just gotta clear my mind of that real quick. Wow. Here we go. 1st and 10. Once again, trips formation on the left side of the formation. Herbert pitches it to Eckler. Eckler gets some blocks. Eckler picks up another 1st down. And the Chargers, 2 plays, 2 first downs. All righty. So momentum is on the Chargers side to start this game. And they are moving the football right now. This game's starting out just as perfectly as the Chargers had hoped. forced a 3 and out to start the game on defense, and first 2 plays of the game offensively result in 2 first downs. And here we go. Can they do it for a third straight time? Herbert under center once again, and it's a handoff to Eckler, and this time he doesn't go anywhere. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, but I'll bring up a 2nd and 10. All right. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Coming up, Herbert once again under center. Everett is the motion man. And play action yet again. Herbert under a little bit of pressure, but he steps up in the pocket, looking, throws it short. Is intended for, what was that? Sony Michel, I believe it was. Or no, that was Isaiah Spiller, excuse me. Intended pass for him, but it fell incomplete. No, that wasn't. That was Joshua Kelly. My God, they have so many running backs. I didn't My apologies. Nice job on Herbert on that play to avoid the sack. Here we go. 3rd and 10 for the Chargers. Shotgun formation this time. First time Herbert wasn't under center. 3-step drop. Herbert under a little bit of pressure. Rolls to his right. Looking. Throws it away. Flag on the play. Pass falls incomplete. We're going to see what the flag is. We're going to see what the flag is on this play. First penalty thrown. And it's holding on the defense. That's going to be an automatic first down. That was the rookie Coho, number 28. That was called for the holding on Josh Palmer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good call. That's definitely a good call. Here we go, though. That gives them another first down, though. Shotgun formation yet again for the Chargers. Eckler is still in the game at running back. Here we go. Snap to Herbert. Looking, throws it short to Eckler. Eckler maintains his balance, makes a move, and he's able to pick up another first down. And the Chargers are just moving the football at will on this opening drive as they introduce the Miami Dolphin defense on the NBC broadcast. Here we go. Shotgun once again, 1st and 10. This time they are now in Miami Dolphin territory. And it's a handoff to Eckler, and he goes nowhere. Christian Wilkins blew him up behind the line of scrimmage. And Eckler was able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe. If not, it's a yard loss. But Christian Wilkins just sheds straight past Zion Johnson, the rookie. And it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Herbert now back under center. Allen, the motion man. They fake the toss. Then they throw it back to Eckler on the screen. Eckler makes a move. Eckler is able to get past the line of scrimmage this time, but only is able to pick up maybe 2 on that. So 3rd and long coming up. First 3rd down situation that the Chargers have faced tonight so far. It's going to be a 3rd and 8. I don't think they're in field goal range. I don't think they're in a position to go for a field goal right now. Maybe they are, actually. I don't know, but here we go. 3rd and 9 for the Chargers. Shotgun formation yet again for Herbert. Herbert looking, throws it deep down the sideline to Mike Williams, who makes an incredible catch. What a catch by Mike Williams over Xavier Howard. And I thought he stepped out of bounds for a second, but they didn't say it. They didn't say he did. Mike Williams working on the Pro Bowl corner, Xavier Howard. And what a way, what a play by Williams to jump and come back for that football. Oh my gosh. Jumps up for it and is able to moss one of the better corners in the NFL. and that puts the Chargers in the red zone. Here we go. 1st and 10, handoff to that is Joshua Kelly, and he picks up about 2, maybe 3 on that play. I believe it's about a 3-yard gain. So we are now under 10 minutes. Chargers just milking this clock. They got this football with around 14 and a half minutes, the 14 and a half minute mark of the first. And timeout is called. I don't know who by. Oh, no, it was an injury timeout. They had to take one of the Dolphin players to the sideline. Landon Roberts was the guy they had to take to the sideline. Here we go. 2nd and 9. Huh? That can't be right. Only a 2nd and 9? That was not only a 1-yard gain. But hey, 2nd down doesn't matter. Herbert, play action, rolls to his right, throws it, and completes it to Keenan Allen at the 12-yard line. Keenan Allen gets his first grab of the night, and that brings up a 3rd and manageable. It'll be about a 3rd and 3. Here we go. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 4, actually, for the Chargers. And Kelly is still in the game at running back, not Austin Eckler. 4 receivers out wide. Short screen pass to Gerald Everett, picks up the first down and is able to get it inside the 5-yard line. Gerald Everett on the little tight end screen pass is able to get it into a goal-to-go situation for the Chargers on what has been a dominant opening drive. What a well-designed play by Joe Lombardi's offense. Here you go. 1st and goal. Eckler is back in the game at running back. Williams, the motion man, and it's a handoff to Eckler, and he's only able to get to the line. They have not been able, I will say, as great of an opening drive as this has been, they have not been able to get a ground game going at all. So, I mean, this is one of the better run defenses in the league. Miami does. But they've been able to dominate this drive mainly just through the air. Nothing on the ground so far. And that was Christian Wilkins again who blew that up. 2nd and goal. We're now at the halfway point of the first quarter, and it's just the first drive of the game for the Chargers. Herbert, 2nd and goal, throws it short to Eckler. He actually gets hit behind the line of scrimmage. That might actually just be a yard loss. So 3rd and goal coming up from about the 6-yard line. Ooh. 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 My apologies. My apologies. Here we go. 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line after the 1-yard loss. 3 receivers outright. Play clock down to 2. Herbert throws quick slant to Keenan Allen, and he gets stopped at the 2. He didn't get there. He did not get there. Now, it's 4th and goal from the 2. We know who the head coach of this football team is. And we know this particular coach, and yep, they are doing exactly what I said they would. They are keeping the offense out there. We know anybody, if there's one person in the NFL that loves going for it more than Joe Staley, then more than Brand Staley, excuse me, Joe Staley. But I don't know anybody that likes to go for it on 4th down more than Joe Staley. Here we go. 4th and goal. They throw it short to DeAndre Carter, loses his balance, and he didn't get there. He just got to the line of scrimmage, but he did not get there. He lost his balance and got hit at the line of scrimmage. It's a turnover on downs. But even then, the corner had the angle. I don't even know if he would have got there. I don't know if he would have got to the pylon, even if he didn't lose his balance. But that's what happens when you like to go for it as much as he does. And just like that, it's a turnover on downs. And the Miami Dolphins are going to get the football, granted, backed up in their own end zone at their own 2-yard line. But the benefit to that long drive that took up half of the quarter, a little over half the quarter actually, is that it rests up your defense that is now going to go back on the field with the opposing team's offense in their own end zone. So it's one of those things where it's like there's the risk and then there's the reward. Best case scenario, you get 6. Worst case scenario, it's, hey, they get the ball in their own 2-yard line. So it's not the worst idea in the world, but because we know who the head coach of this Chargers team is, you're always going to get questions of why go for it in this particular situation. So we all know Brandon Staley has lived by analytics and he's going to die by the analytics. So personally, I'd have just taken the 3 there, but I understand. I understand why you make that decision. Especially considering this is a Dolphins offense that has 2 of the most explosive playmakers in the game. And it's one of the most explosive offenses, period, in the NFL. So, I mean, this is a team that has not one but 2 guys that you just throw it on a screen pass one-on-one, and they have the speed to just outrun everyone 98 yards to the end zone. So, we will see. But so far, though, through the first half of the first quarter, this has been a Charger-dominated game up to this point. Ooh, my apologies. Here we go. They're back from commercial break. 1st and 10 from their own 2-yard line, and is a handoff to the running back, and he maybe got a yard on that. As Raheem Mostert got maybe a yard on that. 2nd and 9. Here we go. 2nd and 9. 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. That Chargers drive just killed most of the clock in this game. 2nd and 9. And it is a play action. Throws it on the screen pass on the slant to Tyreek Hill, but he dropped it. 3rd and 9. Tua has not been able to complete a pass yet in this game up to this point. And 3rd and 9 from their own 3. And the corner played that really well. On Tyreek Hill's back the second that ball got there, and it helped jar the football loose. Here we go. 3rd and 9 for the Miami Dolphins. Play clock down to 2. Snap to Tua. Looking, throws it over the middle, and he completes it. His first completion of the game to the 15-yard line goes to Tyreek Hill, and that will move the change. So now they're no longer in their own end zone. Their backs are no longer that against the wall. And now they have a little bit of breathing room to do a little more things. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, the first Miami first down of this game. Tua's back in shotgun once again. Gesicki is the motion man. 1st and 10, play action. Tua pumps, throws it, completes it short behind the line of scrimmage to Tyreek Hill, but the Turf Monster got him again. Turf Monster has caught a couple guys tonight. He caught DeAndre Carter on that 4th down play by the Chargers. Caught Tyreek Hill on that play there. All righty. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Shotgun once again. Mostert is still the running back in the game. Play clock down to 2. Snap. They get it off. Hand off to Mostert, and he goes nowhere. He got hit right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Miami Dolphins. All right. 3rd and 10. 3.5 minutes to go in this fast first quarter. Still 0-0. There you go. 3rd and 10 from their own 16-yard line. And, there's a lot of movement. That's a false start. That's going to get pushed back 5 yards. Yep. So 3rd and 10 from their own 16 is going to turn into 3rd and 15 from their own 11. With 3:14 left to go in the first. Oh my God, the whole offensive line except for the center. The entire offensive line moved except for the center, Connor Williams. He was the only man who didn't move on the 3rd and 15. Play clock down to 4. And they just get it off barely. Tua looking, throws it over the middle, and it's nearly intercepted. There was like 4 Chargers that all had a shot at that, but the pass fell incomplete. And the Dolphins are once again going to have to punt. Oh my God. Kenneth Murray. What was it? It was Murray, Tranquil, and I think and a couple of safeties got involved in that. There were like 4 Chargers that all had a shot at picking that ball off. And Tyreek Hill was just in the middle of it. 4th and 15, and the punt is away. Fair catch at the 42-yard line. And that's where the Chargers are going to get the football. All righty. So far, a Charger-dominated game up to this point. I mean, we know the Chargers are capable of being a really good, dominant football team. It's just, well, they're the Chargers. They prevent themselves from reaching their full potential. It's a tradition as old as time. But Miami Dolphins have not been able to do anything so far as the offense goes. Defense has been able to make a stop on 4th down, but the Chargers weren't able to get into the end zone after a long drive that killed a majority of the first quarter. And between 2 Miami Dolphin drives, they have 1 first down to show for it. So we will see how the Miami Dolphins defense responds. Can they maybe force 3 and out of their own? Keep the score 0-0 to help their offense out a little bit? We shall see. Maybe even get a turnover? Like I said, we shall see. All right. We're just waiting to get a commercial break here fairly soon. Let me check a few things. All righty. Just checking up on a few things. Whew. My apologies. Been a long day. Been a long, long day. All right, we are now back from commercial, seeing what the Chargers can do on their second possession of the game. 2:36 left to go in quarter number one. Herbert is once again under center. And it's play action, throws it over the middle, completes to Mike Williams for the first down, and he gets it into Miami territory past the 40-yard line. Mike Williams, his second grab of the game, is another big play for this Chargers offense. And man, Zion Johnson, he's just been having a rough go so far dealing with Christian Wilkins. Here we go. 1st and 10, trips formation on the right. Herbert in the gun. Josh Palmer is the motion man. Handoff to Joshua Kelly, who makes a nice jump cut. Kelly is able to get it past the 35. Second down coming up. Oh, gosh. Oh, my throat. I'm gonna have to get a drink after this. During the next commercial break. All right, here we go. Second down coming up. 2nd and 5. Herbert under center once again. Allen is the motion man. Handoff to Eckler this time, and Eckler once again goes nowhere. Christian Wilkins again dominating in the trenches so far. And man, Zion Johnson is just no, it wasn't even on Zion Johnson. It was this time he just straight up beat the Pro Bowl center Corey Linsley. Christian Wilkins so far has been a dominant force in the run game so far. 46 seconds and counting this first quarter. 3rd and 5. Snap to Herbert. Drops back. Throws it. And wide open is Josh Palmer. And he was able to double tap the feet. And he is in. First down. Chargers out of bounds with 35 seconds left to go in this first quarter. And they are either in or just outside the red zone with that catch. And what a catch by Josh Palmer to slide both feet in bounds. Just barely. See one. Just able to see grass pellets. And Miami is challenging it. I saw just enough of the black rubber pellets come off. I think that's going to stand as a catch. It was just barely, but it looked like he was able to get it. And Miami's going to throw a challenge flag with 10 seconds to go in this first quarter. Like, it's right there. Like, there was just enough black pellets that came off the turf. So while we are in commercial break, I'm going to go get a quick drink. I'll be back in just a second. Hello. Just had to get a little bit of that. Yeah. But I made it back just in time. They confirmed it. It was a catch, and it was right at the 20-yard line, actually. So it's going to be first and goal. No, first and 10 inside the red zone. Excuse me. Herbert is under pressure, and he's just going to chuck it away. No one was open. He had pressure in his face, and he just chucked it away. Second and 10 from the 20-yard line coming up. They brought Javon Holland in on the safety blitz. That kind of disrupted it just enough. And then Adam Butler and company. All right, second and 10, 14 seconds left. Play clock down to 4. They get it off. Herbert looking, got a clean pocket. But here comes Christian Wilkins again. Christian Wilkins has just had his fingerprints all over this game up to this point. And that is the final play of the first quarter. When we get back for the second quarter, it'll be third and long for the Chargers offense. Oh, man. Christian Wilkins. The Chargers offensive line has just not had an answer for him. They just have not whatsoever. And there we are. Quarter number 2. So no scoring after 2 quarters. But, or after 1 quarter, excuse me. My brain is just all over the place right now. So no scoring, but this has been a time of possession dominated game on the part of the Los Angeles Chargers, which is worked so far. You keep the Miami offense off the field. You dominate. They haven't been able to get much of a ground game going, the Chargers, but they have been able to still consistently move the football through the air. And the Dolphins offense, as far as secondary is concerned, hasn't had an answer to respond to it. But Christian Wilkins has really been the one Dolphins defender so far in this game that has really showed up and made an impact. He's had his hands all over this game so far from a run defense standpoint, and we just saw in that last play from a pass rush standpoint. That interior, and that time he was actually lined up on the edge, and he just straight up beat the right tackle. And he's just been bullying the interior so far tonight. He's been able to do whatever he's wanted. Hold on one moment. Sorry about that. Some of my water just went down the wrong hole. Wow, that hurt. Man. Wow, that hurt. Anyway, it's okay because we're back. 3rd and 16 from their 26-yard line. Chargers going backwards. Here we go. Herbert, screen pass, Austin Eckler, and makes a couple moves and gets knocked down at around the 15-yard line. 4th down coming up. And out will trot the field goal unit. I was about to say, Herbert was looking at the sideline and was like, it's going to be 4th and about 5. You better fucking not. And here comes Cameron Dicker for a 33-yard field goal attempt. Will this be the first points of the game? 33 yards. And it will be. First field goal of the game. Hold on. Let me change it. Let me change it. That's still bothering me. Oh, God. Hold on. Did I not? All right. There we go. And there we go. So 3-0 ball game through a quarter and a minute. And so far, like I said, it's been a Chargers-dominated ball game. Chargers have been able to move the ball. It's only resulted in 3 points, but they've been able to move the ball efficiently and at will, while the Chargers defense has been able to keep the Dolphins offense at bay. Granted, both teams have only had 2 possessions, but still, that's the story of the game so far. We'll see if the Dolphins have any answers as they get the ball here any second. And the kick is going to go out the back of the end zone, and the Dolphins will get the football at their own 25. So we'll see how the Dolphins respond to this. They've had a lot of time on the bench. Chargers defense is well rested because of it. So we shall see how and if the Dolphins are able to move the football and actually get a little bit of a drive going. Here you go. 1st and 10. Tua is under center. And tight end Smythe is the man in motion. And toss play to the running back. That is, who is it? That is Jeff Wilson. And he gets hit about 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So already not a great start. First, third drive of the game, and they're already going backwards. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, it was a 3-yard loss. 2nd and 13. Tua is once again back under center. Alec Ingold, the man in motion. Tua's going to launch it deep down the field for Tyreek Hill, and he wasn't even looking for it. Tyreek Hill, it's like, I guess he just didn't see it. Tua overshot everyone on that play, but Tyreek Hill is almost like he didn't expect the football. He had him on the deep post, and Tua just threw it way too far ahead of him. Okay, Tua just straight up missing. Tyreek Hill looked back to make sure the safety wasn't in a position to make a play on that ball, but Tua just threw that football way too far ahead of Tyreek Hill. Here we go, 3rd and 13, and Tua's going to be sacked. He's going to be sacked. That's Kyle Van Noy that got there, and once again, the Chargers defense forces a 3 and out. 3 Dolphin drives, 2 3 and outs. And out of the 3 drives the Dolphins have had, only 1 first down to show for it. And they have not been able to get past the 30-yard line. And the Dolphins are going to have to punt once again. And they nearly blocked it. They nearly block it. But DeAndre Carter takes it, and he's going to return it, gets it past midfield, and oh my God, face mask? Face mask? It looked like there should be a face mask. No face mask, but DeAndre Carter with a really nice return gets it to the Dolphin 40. And it's just been a Charger-dominated ball game up to this point. They probably saw the scenario, And they were like, hey, we already want to win this game for our own playoff chances, but we also don't want to see Kansas City win the division again, at least not for tonight. And they have credit to the Chargers, man. I've criticized this team constantly because I've always said they've shot themselves in the foot constantly. Now, granted, it is still only the first half, but they've come out with an amazing game plan, which is just control the clock, control the pace of the game, don't do anything totally crazy unless it's there. Just milk the clock, drive the ball down the field, milk as much clock as you can, let our defense rest because our defense is not that great, and get some kind of points out of it, but make sure you waste significant clock so that way when your defense comes back on the field, they're well rested and they're ready to hunt. That's their strategy coming into this game, and so far, through a quarter and about 4 minutes, it has been working to perfection. All right, we're just waiting for them to get out of commercial break. Chargers get the ball for the third time. We'll see if third time's the charm as far as getting into the end zone. Okay, we get it. we get it. I don't want to keep playing these games with you, NFL. I really fucking don't. Really fucking don't. Alrighty. We're now back. Chargers with some amazing field position. Chargers some incredible field position as they get the ball to start the third drive in Miami territory. At the 43-yard line in Miami is where this drive starts. And Keenan Allen's the motion man. Herbert play action. Herbert looking, steps up in the pocket, throws it short to Allen, and he's able to get it past the 40-yard line and out of bounds. Second and 7 coming up. And Justin Herbert has just been on fire tonight up to this point. And he's doing the smart things. He's not, like I said earlier, he's not forcing anything down the field that isn't there. He's going through his reads, he's checking it down and keeping the drive alive. And here we go, 2nd and 7. Play action once again. Herbert throws it short to Josh Kelly, and Kelly is close to a first down marker, but I think he's about a yard shy, maybe a yard or two shy. Third down coming up, as we are now under 12 minutes to go in this first half. That is just flying by because of the Chargers' incredible clock management up to this point. Actually, 3rd and inches coming up. Here we go. 3rd and inches. I formation. And is a handoff to Joshua Kelly. And he bursts through, gets the first down and more. He breaks a tackle. He's inside the 20. He's down at around the 12-yard line goes Joshua Kelly. Well, hey, I just said earlier that they weren't able to get a run game going. Well, they were able to get a big play in the ground there. Joshua Kelly on a 3rd and inches busts through the line and takes it deep into the red zone for the Chargers inside the 15-yard line. Man, the Chargers have just been dominating this game so far. Herbert under center once again. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Handoff this time to Austin Eckler, and Eckler is able to get maybe a yard or two down to around the 11. maybe 10-yard line. 2nd and 8. Yep. Down to the 10-yard line, 2nd and 8 coming up. Because we are under 10 and a half minutes to go in this first half. Man. This is what happens when you have a dominant game through the air. It opens up the run game more. They weren't able to get the run game going early on, but that passing game has allowed the Dolphins to get on their heels a little bit, and now they're able to run the ball a little more effectively. Here we go. Play clock down to 1. They just are able to get it off. Play action bootleg for Herbert. Herbert looking in the end zone, and wide open in the back of the end zone is Mike Williams with a touchdown, and he was able to get both feet in, and a Chargers touchdown. Just like that, we are an extra point away from making this a 10-0 ball game. And the Chargers are just doing whatever the hell they please. And you don't even need to show the replay on that, because that was as in could be. What a play by one of the better jump ball receivers in the NFL and Mike Williams. And Herbert placed that ball perfectly where only his guy could get it over the defender. And the extra point by Dicker is good. 10-0 ball game for the Los Angeles Chargers. Man, it has just been all LA up to this point. And Miami has yet to have a real answer for it. We'll see if they have an answer to this next drive. I can't imagine this Dolphins offense is just going to be held down forever. Eventually, they're going to break free. Eventually, they're going to break off a huge play. It's just a matter of when. But, man, credit to the Chargers, man. Credit to the Chargers. They, like I said, they came in with a game plan, and they're executing that game plan to perfection. You could not have had a better first half up to this point than what the Chargers are having. I mean, the better would have been getting a touchdown on all 3 drives, but hey, first drive killed half of the first quarter. Second drive, you were able to kill more clock and get 3 out of it. And then the third one, you got a touchdown. So you're not complaining too much. All while your defense forced 2 3-and-outs and 1 first down in the Dolphins' first 3 offensive possessions. So like I said, you're not complaining right now about how your team is executing so far if you're the Chargers. Yeah, we're just waiting to get a commercial break. I don't get why they have to be so long. I don't care. Like, I do not care. Come on. All right, so Miami Dolphins. How the hell do you respond to this? You can't try and force a big play. Because if you're sitting there trying to force a big play to happen, then you're at risk of just digging yourself a deeper hole than you are currently in. So if I'm the Chargers, I take a play out of their own play, if I'm the Dolphins, I take a play out of the Chargers playbook, which is try and establish a little bit of a rhythm, get a long drive going, take some checkdowns here and there, try to establish a little rhythm through the air, get something on the ground going. Try and get clock management back on your side. Try and slowly get the momentum back on your side by controlling the clock yourself. You can't just keep letting the Chargers do whatever they want with the clock. All righty. Here we go. The kickoff went out the back of the end zone. So the Dolphins are going to get the ball. 9 minutes and 49 seconds left in the half. Dolphins at their own 25-yard line. Tua in an empty set. Tua throws it intended for Gesicki, and it's too far out of his reach. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. All righty. Well, that was the opposite of what I was talking about. When I say like establishing a rhythm through the air, I mean like through quick game check downs. Because Tua has completed two passes. He's 2 of 9 for 13 yards. There we go. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 10. Tua looking, throws it over the middle, and Waddle dropped it. It's intended for Waddle. Waddle dropped it. There's a flag in the play. It's probably going to be an automatic first. It's probably going to be on Asante Samuel, the man covering Waddle. We're just getting confirmation real quick. Yep, pass interference on the defense. And was it on Asante Samuel? It was on Asante Samuel Jr. We're going to see here. Samuel on Waddle. I guess. I mean, you can make the argument that because the ball was just a little far out of Waddle's reach, that maybe Samuel, with that contact, prevented it from fully getting there. Maybe. Well, here we go. 1st and 10. They hand it off this time to Jeff Wilson. He's actually able to get a pretty decent gain on the ground. But that first down was only the 2nd first down of the game for the Chargers. Or not for the Dolphins, excuse me. There we go. 2nd and 3. So we approach 9 minutes in this second quarter. Dolphins looking to get some kind of rhythm. Tua in the pistol formation. And as they hand off to Wilson again, and he finds a hole, he's able to pick up a first down, and the ball popped out. The ball popped out. They're still fighting for it. Tyreek Hill is able to pick it up, and oh my God, he's off to the races. Holy shit, he's going to fucking score. He's going to fucking score. What the fucking shit just happened? Wait, so hold on. There's a lot to dissect here. So Jeff Wilson fumbled. The ball popped out. There was a scrum for it. The ball got loose from the scrum. Tyreek Hill, they're confirming it's a touchdown. So the ball, Jeff Wilson fumbled the football. And it was clearly a fumble. And there was a scrum for it. It somehow the ball got loose from the scrum somehow. And Tyreek Hill just picks it up, turns around the corner, and he's just off to the races and scores. I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen anything like that in my life. And the extra point is good. Well, I want to talk about changing momentum and getting on the board. That's a fucking way to do it. That's a way to do it. Unexpected way to do it, but a fucking way to do it. Oh my God. What the fuck just happened? Holy shit. That is, hold on. We're just going to get this up real quick. That was unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that happen. Wow. Wow. That was absolutely incredible. It was literally just like if there was such thing as a look, here's what I found. play in the NFL, that was it. It was literally just Tyreek Hill being like, "Oh shit!" Like everyone was fighting for the ball, and Tyreek Hill was like, "Oh, y'all ain't fighting for it. It's right here." And he just picks it up and just runs, and no one was even close to him the entire way. Oh my god, I've never seen anything like that. And just like that, we have a ball game out of fucking nowhere. Oh man, I'm just now we're just stalling till we get out of commercial break. Oh my god. Now I will say, if you're the Miami Dolphins, you are gonna seriously have to do what I said earlier about trying to get an established drive going and not just praying for fluky shit like that. Because I've seen a lot of fluky ass plays in my life as an NFL football fan. That was by far the flukiest of them all. So yeah, but they can actually go back to the sideline. They can actually go back to the fucking sideline and actually go through that a little more of like, all right, make a little more adjustments. Oh, oh God. Oh my God. I don't even know what the hell I just saw entirely still. Still hasn't fully processed. But anyway, Chargers gonna get the football back with 8:45 left to go in this second quarter. Alrighty. Here we are. The Dolphins are gonna kick this away. DeAndre Carter is back to receive it, and it's just gonna go out the back of the end zone. And the Chargers are gonna get the ball at their own 25-yard line. All right, yeah. So we're looking at the scrum. What the fuck happened here? So everyone was fighting for it. It somehow got pushed out. By who? I'm not entirely sure. It was the left tackle who accidentally knocked the ball out of the pile. Anyway, 1st and 10, handoff goes to Austin Eckler, and he picks up about 3 on that carry. 2nd and 7 coming up. Alrighty, so Chargers are back on offense. Now, how do the Dolphins, or is that going to somehow kickstart the Dolphins' defense to make a play? Because so far, the only guy who has stepped up in this game defensively for the Dolphins so far has been Christian Wilkins. And here we go. 2nd and 8. Was 5 receivers wide, but Austin Eckler motions back in the backfield. And it's going to be a check down to Austin Eckler. And he's able to get down to the 30-yard line. So 2nd and 5-ish about to come up for the Chargers. So we are now under 8 minutes in counting. Here we go. Yep, 3rd and 5. 7:37 left to go. Herbert is 16 of 18 for 127 yards and a touchdown. Trips formation. And, yep, there's a flag on the play. It's going to go back to a 3rd and 5. False start. Chargers going to get backed up. It's going to be 3rd and 10 from their own 20. It's going to be 3rd and 10. It's going to be 3rd and 10 from their own 25. So they're back to where they were originally. It was Matt Filer, the left guard. who flinched before the snap. 3rd and 10. Shotgun formation. Joshua Kelly is back in the game at running back. Play clock down to 4. They get the snap off. Herbert steps up, looking, and he's taken down from behind. He's sacked from behind by Eric Rowe, the corner, who came in on a corner blitz. He over-pursued it a little bit, came back and was able to get to Herbert for the sack, and just like that, the Chargers are going to go punt the football for the first time tonight. And the Dolphins defense, with a little bit of help from the refs on the false start, are able to force a 3-and-out. That was a huge response that this Dolphins defense desperately needed. And the punt is away. Fair catch called for by Sherfield. No, that's not. It's Cedric Wilson, but there's a flag on the play. We'll see what the flag is in a second. Holding on the receiving team. So it's still going to be Dolphin football. But the penalty is going to back him up a little bit from the original spot. But isn't it crazy how not only how fast, but how fucking weirdly momentum can change in a ball game? Here we were just talking about how the Chargers have been so great at the game plan that they came in this game with, at just controlling the clock, letting the defense just suffocate the Dolphins offense, letting the Chargers defense be well rested in order to do that, kill as much clock as possible. And they were working that game plan to perfection. And then just one fluky fumble that Tyreek Hill just happened to pick up and just run into the end zone from about 50 yards out, about 45 yards out, with a Charger with not within 25, 30 yards of them. And just like that, momentum is starting to shift a little bit. It's crazy, man. It's why we love this league so much. It's because there's never such thing as a completely normal, non-hectic game. Now we're just waiting to get out of commercial break. We're just waiting to get a commercial break to see if the Dolphins can tie this game or take the lead potentially, or if the Chargers defense is still able to hold and not let the flukiness of that last touchdown kill their spirits. So I wonder, does that touchdown go in the book as a rushing touchdown? I think it does. Yeah. All right. So that penalty on the holding penalty on the return puts them back inside their own 15. And 1st and 10, hand off to Jeff Wilson. And oh my God, he finds a seam and he gets past the 30 and he's down to around the 33-yard line. Goes Jeff Wilson. So just like that, from their own 15 all the way down close to the 35-yard line, goes Jeff Wilson, the man they acquired in a midseason trade from the San Francisco 49ers. And Kyle Van Noy nearly stripped that ball from him again. Pass intended for Sherfield falls incomplete, but there is a flag, and I think this might be an illegal pick play on the Dolphins, I think. No, it's an ineligible man downfield. Oh, they declined the penalty. That's interesting. So the Dolphins got called for illegal man downfield. That was Robert Hunt, the guard. He was 2 yards downfield before the pass was even thrown. And Jeff Wilson's coming out of the ball game. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Play clock down to 2. They get the snap off. Tua under a bit of pressure, looking, rolling, and he's just going to chuck this away. 3rd and 10 coming up. All right. So Chargers defense after that one big Jeff Wilson run, able to force back-to-back incompletions. Almost were able to get home to Tua there. And it's 3rd and 10 coming up. .542 left to go in the second quarter. Play clock at 5. And they're just able to get the snap off. Tua throws it down the middle, and it's complete to Cedric Wilson, the former Cowboy, and he's able to get it first down off of that. And that's going to move the chains for the Dolphins, as they are either at or close to midfield. And Tua with a strike over the middle of Cedric Wilson, who's kind of gotten lost in this offense this year because of Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle being there in the first place. We go 1st and 10, handoff to Mostert, and he's able to pick up about 3 yards on that play. 2nd and 7 coming up. And Jeff Wilson looks like he might be heading to the locker room potentially. There we go. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 for the Miami Dolphins. Tua is once again back under center. And Waddle is the motion man. Tua play action, but he had Khalil Mack all up in his face. And he just throws it into the dirt. Incomplete. 3rd and 9 coming up. They had the bootleg, but Khalil Mack was not fooled whatsoever. And Tua just had to throw it into the dirt. Here we go. 3rd and 9 for the Miami offense. And play clock was at 5, and the Dolphins called their second timeout of the game. Third and 9, yeah, they called the timeout. The play clock was already down to 5 by the time they all got up to the line of scrimmage. There we go. 3rd and 9 for the Dolphins. They are nearing midfield. They're past their own 45. They're at the 48-yard line to be exact. And, oh, my God, was that another false start? False start in the offense, and that's going to back them up 5 yards. So what was already a 3rd and long is going to become a 3rd and even longer. It's about to be a 3rd and 14. It was the right tackle who... Oh, man. We'll see if that's a killer. They have the offense to pick up a 3rd and 14 with ease, but still 3rd and 14 is a daunting task, even with this offense. Empty formation for Tua. Tua takes snap, looking, has a clean pocket. He's going to throw it deep down the sideline and out of bounds, intended for no one. 4th and 14 coming up, and the Chargers defense holds with 4 minutes and 16 seconds to go in this first half. Tua wanted Trent Sherfield down the sideline, but he just overshot everyone. The Dolphins are going to have to punt just like that once again. Chargers defense, give them credit. Outside of that one fluky play, they have done as well as a job as you could have asked for against this offense. And they nearly blocked it. Again, that was the second time they nearly block a punt. And the ball is just rolling down to the 10-yard line. What a nice punt. And the Chargers are going to get the football at their own 10 with just over 4 minutes to go in this first half. And hold on one moment. Just checking something. All righty. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. All right, so the Chargers, they got out of Dodge as far as on the defensive side goes. They were able to get out of Dodge. They were able to force a punt. The Chargers offense went 3-and-out on their last series. Are they able to reestablish that strategy, that momentum that they had in the first quarter and a half of play? I think they can. It's a matter of will they? They absolutely can do it. It's just a matter of will they be able to do it? All right, and we're just waiting for them to get out of commercial break here. All right, this is getting ridiculous. This is going on a little longer than it should, bud. A lot longer than it should. All righty. We're now back from commercial break. Here we go. 1st and 10 from their own 10. Play action. Herbert throws it at the feet of Gerald Everett. Incomplete. Pass rush was able to get there. Yeah, it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 situation coming up. And was this Christian Wilkins who got pressure again? It was. Christian Wilkins just been doing whatever he wants. And 2nd and 10 completes it to Mike Williams, and he's able to get it to the 15-yard line. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 4 specifically. And, oh, man, Jeff Wilson's getting on the cart. Something was up with Jeff Wilson on that big run earlier. And they're going to be taking him into the locker room. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Under 3.5 to go in the second. Keenan Allen, the motion man. Herbert throws it to Allen. He gets a first down and more. Allen, it gets out of bounds at around the 25-yard line. And they're going to mark him at the 26-yard line to be specific. And that moves the chains. There you go. That's all you needed. Was just one first down to reestablish the rhythm you had earlier in the game. Or at least try to reestablish the rhythm you had earlier in the game. And here we go. We're now under 3 minutes to go. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Herbert back under center. Allen in motion once again. Eckler is the running back still in the game. And they fake the toss. Herbert looking under a bit of pressure. Throws it short to Eckler. Gets the first down. Makes a move past the 40. He gets past the 45 and down at around the 47-yard line. Goes Austin Eckler to move the 6 once again. And 2.5 to go. We are approaching the 2-minute warning fairly fast. I think the Chargers still have all 3 timeouts as well. And Andrew Van Ginkel nearly had a strip sack. But here we go. 1st and 10. Herbert under a bit of pressure. Looking. Throws it. Completes it to Allen for another first down. This time he gets it past the 40. And now they're in Miami territory. And that is the last play before the 2-minute warning. Excuse me. Here we go. We are now at the 2-minute warning, and the Chargers are once again back to driving. This is what they looked like in their first drive of the game, where it was just first down after first down. And Herbert having the ability to extend plays. Now, Chargers still have all 3 timeouts, if I'm not mistaken. So, and they get the football at the start of the second half. So theoretically, and the Dolphins only have 1 timeout. So theoretically, the Chargers, can just kill as much clock as they possibly can. Try and do whatever they can to take this down to under 30 seconds or so, and then get some more points going into half to extend the lead, come right back out and double dip. They have the ability to do that right now. Now, because they're already in Miami territory, they're not going to be in a situation where they can completely drain all 2 minutes of it. But you're leaving Miami with very minimal time, or have the opportunity to leave them with very minimal time. Because I don't want the opportunity for the Miami Dolphins to just throw one up to Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle and let them outrun everyone to the end zone right at the end of the first half. I don't want to take that risk. So I wanted to leave Miami with very little time left in this half. Alrighty. All right, here we go. We're now back. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of the Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10. Herbert takes a snap, steps up in the pocket. Look, he's looking to run. He actually shovels it forward to Keenan Allen, and he gets a blocker in front. He picks up a first down and a couple more after, and he gets tackled inbounds, and that's going to move the sticks. Inside the 30-yard line goes Keenan Allen. Justin Herbert looked like he was going to run for it, but instead shoveled it forward to Keenan Allen, who picked up the first down. Herbert, on the first down play, takes a snap and just chucks it in the end zone and overshot everyone incomplete. Second down coming up, 1:26 to go. in this first half. Low scoring first half, but a lot has gone on. And the scores we have had have been batshit nuts. So, there you go. Chargers are now back in a position where they're in complete control, at least for the end of this half. Here we go. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line. Snap. Herbert throws it short and behind DeAndre Carter. And did he catch it? They're saying he caught it. 3rd and manageable coming up. Clock is ticking. It's at a minute 12. No, that's incomplete. That is incomplete, but it's under 2 minutes, so the booth is going to have to review it. But that was clearly a drop. And, yep, they're saying it's a drop. 3rd and 10 coming up. No, it's an official review. I don't know why it's an official review. And it's not just New York chiming in being like, hey, yo, this shit clearly hit the ground. Yep. That was a quick-ass review. It was clearly a drop. They're going to put some time back on. But it's going to be 3rd and 10. I can estimate they're probably... Yep. It's now back up to a minute 24, actually. All righty. Now, here's the thing. It's just under 90 seconds, and the Dolphins still have one timeout. That could be a little too much time. Here we go. Snap to Herbert. And Herbert under pressure, but he's able to evade it. Herbert looking downfield, throws it, and completes it on the sideline to Josh Palmer. What a catch by Josh Palmer to keep the feet in bounds and goes out of bounds with a minute 17. Josh Palmer walking the tightrope on that. Catches it, secures it, kept both feet in bounds. What a play. Minute 17, it's 1st and goal for the Chargers. Snap to Herbert. Herbert, and he's going to get sacked. Jalen Phillips was the man that got there. Phillips was the man that got there first, and he sacks him, and Miami calls their final timeout with a minute 11 to go. And Phillips came in basically unblocked. Yeah, no, he did come in unblocked. And he almost stripped Justin Herbert on that play also. He was that close to stripping him, which that would have been a huge momentum shift had he been able to get that ball out. But a sack will do. And it's going to be 2nd and goal. One's across the play clock. Or the game clock, excuse me. 2nd and goal at their own 15. Snap. Herbert under pressure yet again. And that ball was actually deflected, but he was able to complete it to Gerald Everett. There's a flag on the play, but he got tackled for about a 3-yard loss. Flag comes out. It's an eligible man downfield. Ugh. It was probably for an eligible player downfield. Yeah, they were both downfield before Herbert even threw the ball. All right, yep. 3rd and goal. Coming up, and Dolphins actually declined the penalty. And this time the Chargers still have all 3 timeouts. Call their first in this moment. They want to talk about this. 3rd and goal from their own 17. The Dolphins can't stop the clock, so you either want a touchdown here or play inbounds so you can then waste as much clock as possible to then kick a field goal with as little time as possible for the Dolphins to try and do anything, or at least lower the hope of the Dolphins not doing anything with it. Here we go. 3rd and goal from the 17. Herbert, and they throws on a screen pass to Eckler. Eckler has blockers in front. Eckler is able to get close. He's at the 1-yard line. 4th and goal, and oh god, here we go. It's 4th and short, and it's fucking Brandon Staley. Oh dear god. Just shy, like a yard shy of the goal line. 16-yard reception for Austin Eckler on the screen. And that was so smart because the Dolphins literally had everybody in the end zone. They had 3 guys rushing the passer, and everybody else was in the end zone. Screen pass was the easiest fucking thing to call there. And it's 4th and 1 now. I think Eckler's more shocked that he didn't score on that play. Yeah, it's 4th and goal at the 1. And it's Brandon Staley, so you bet your ass he's going to go for it. All right, so he was out of bounds with 57. No. The fuck happened there? I don't know what the fuck just happened there, but doesn't matter. So 47 seconds left. So here we go. 4th and goal. Clock is ticking with another 40 seconds. The Chargers still have 2 timeouts. Play clock down to 9, 7, 5, 4. Can they get the snap off? And they call a timeout. Yep, they did. With 21 seconds left. Are they still going to go for it? The offense looks like they're still out there. They're still going to go for it. Now, here are the pros and cons of this. If you go for it, which they're going to, but if you don't make it, then you missed out on points. You missed a chance to extend the lead going into the half. If you get it, you look like a genius. But if you go for it and you don't get it, the Dolphins also get the ball at their inch line, so they can't kneel the ball out and go into half. At least not the first play. But yeah, man, it's crucial. Here we go. 4th and goal. I formation. McKitty is the motion man. Snap. Hand off to Eckler. And he's able to get it for the touchdown. Austin Eckler looked like he got stopped initially, but he was able to surge forward. And Austin Eckler cashes in. And Eckler gets into the end zone. And it will extend the Charger lead. Hold on. Yeah. We are an extra point away from getting the Charger lead up to 10 points going into the half. Man, what a drive. What a drive by the Chargers. And the extra point is good. And the Chargers get the ball at the start of the second half. So they have a great chance to double dip here. I can imagine the Dolphins are just going to kneel it. Imagine the Dolphins are just going to kneel this because it's under 20 seconds left. You don't have any timeouts. It's 18 seconds left to be exact. No timeouts. What's the point? I mean, you could maybe just do what the Chiefs did with Tyreek Hill all those years ago against Dallas, where Alex Smith threw it short and Tyreek Hill just ran around and ran past everyone and scored a touchdown. You could try and do that. It's a matter of will you? Probably not. 18 seconds left. It's probably just going to be a squib. No, they kick it deep. And it's way out the back of the end zone. 18 seconds left. I can imagine the Dolphins are just going to kneel this. And then we'll head into halftime with a 17-7 Charger lead. Ugh. Here we go. And no, they're not going to kneel it. Chargers are calling their last time out. So maybe the Dolphins will reconsider and just take the knee and go into half. Or will they have balls and try and go for this and try and say, fuck it, Jesus, take the wheel? And yep, they're going to say, Jesus, take the wheel. Here we go. 18 seconds left. Tua under a bit of pressure, looking, and just shucks this away incomplete. 11 seconds left. And now I think they're just going to kneel it out and not try and risk anything stupid. All right, we're just waiting to see it. Tyreek Hill is on the sideline for some reason. Okay, if they're going to go to try and get points, why is Tyreek Hill on the sideline? Hey, it doesn't matter. 10 seconds, and they're just going to hand this off to Raheem Mostert, and that's why. They just hand it off, and that is the final play of this first half. A lot has happened, man. A lot has happened in this first half. And a half that, for the most part, outside of one fluky play, was dominated by the Los Angeles Chargers. And the Chargers will once again get the football to start the second half. But we have reached halftime, so I will be taking a little bit of a break, give my voice a little bit of rest, and I'll be back for the start of the second half. And we back. We are back just in time for the second half. And that second half has just been kicked off. Chargers getting the football. Great chance to double dip here after the great touchdown drive to end the first half. In what was all around a dominant first half by the LA Chargers. And we'll see if they can carry that momentum into this second half. Here we go. First play of the second half, Herbert rolling to his right, looking, and he's under pressure and just throws it into the dirt, incomplete. Second down and 10 coming up. Alrighty. Also, we just got word before we got back on that Dolphins running back Jeff Wilson will be out for the remainder of the game. I didn't check what injury it was specifically, but yeah, 2nd and 10. Something's going on here. Play clock is at 0. Something's going on here. Oh, the Chargers got to delay a game. That was so weird. Because the Chargers were still in the huddle when the play clock was at 5. So I didn't know if something was going on or what. But no, it's a delay game penalty. And just like that, they're backed up 5 yards. Now it's 2nd and 15. Huh. And oh gosh, Tyreek Hill is on the sideline with his ankle wrapped up. Here we go. 2nd and 15. Herbert throws it short to Mike Williams, who's able to pick up about good few of that penalty yardage back. 3rd and long coming up. It's going to be about 3rd and 11. Yeah, Tyreek Hill. See if we can get an update on what's going on him. Now, Tyreek Hill, he's still on the bench, but his ankle is wrapped up in something. I don't know what it is specifically, but 3rd and 12 coming up for the Chargers. We'll see if we can get more information on that. Play clock down to 6. Snap. Herbert under a bit of pressure, steps up, throws it short, completes to the fullback, and he gets flipped. And just like that, it's a 3 and out. A 3 and out forced by the Dolphin defense. And that was big. That's how you come out of the first half swinging. If you're the Dolphins. That first half was not good whatsoever. You needed to come out and have a statement to start off the second half, and they did just that. Here we go, and the point by the Chargers is underway. Fair catch called for by Wilson at around the 40. That's where the Dolphins will get the football. Now, Tyreek Hill is out there on the field now, so he should be fine. I don't know why his ankle was wrapped up earlier, but we will see as we head into commercial break. That will be something interesting to monitor. But one thing we do know as far as injury is concerned is Jeff Wilson. Hold on one moment. Just to look up to see what the injury actually was. So Jeff Wilson. All right, it's a hip injury. So Tyreek has an ankle injury. Jeff Wilson is out for the game with a hip injury. He, of course, had the fumble that led to the Tyreek Hill scoop and score, which I don't know how that goes down in the stat sheet still. I would assume it goes down in the book as a rushing touchdown. Wait, hold on. Let me actually see if it's in the stat sheet for a second. Let me go to the box score real quick. How is this down in the so receiving wise, Tyreek Hill has 2 catches for 13 yards. But actually, or only 2 Dolphins. I just realized this. I didn't realize that Tua's been playing this bad of a game. Tua's 3 of 15 right now for 25 yards. There were only 2 Dolphin receivers that have caught footballs. Tyreek Hill caught 2, and Cedric Wilson was the other. But how does that play go down in the books? I have no idea. I have no idea. I'll have to do some more digging on that later, but I have no idea how that goes down. But yeah, Tua's not had a great game. This Dolphins team as a whole so far has not had a great game. Like I said, the one touchdown came off of the flukiest play I've ever seen in my life. Here we go. 1st and 10, though, at the 35-yard line. Tua's under center. Waddle is the motion man. Waddle is yet to have a catch in this game. And it's a handoff to Mostert, and he doesn't even get to the line of scrimmage. Raheem Mostert on the carry doesn't even get back to the line. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they are monitoring that ankle right now. Do we have a play to see what happened on that play? Let's see here. Oh, yeah, he hit Khalil Mack. That's what they think the ankle issue is coming from was when he ran to Khalil Mack on one play. Here we go. 2nd and 9. Tua throws it down the middle. And, oh, God, it was intended for Tyreek Hill, but it was way off target. There were 3 Chargers in the area. Tua should be lucky that wasn't picked. Let's look at this. Oh, my God. Tua's so lucky that Asante Samuel didn't look back sooner for that. Or else he would have had a – that would have been the easiest pick of Asante Samuel's life. Here we go. Tua's 3 of 16 for 25 yards. 3rd and 9 coming up. Trips formation. Tua looking, throws it over the middle, and it's knocked away, intended for Gesicki. Samuel knocked it away again, and it's a 3-and-out for the Dolphins. Yet again. And I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happened to Tua all of a sudden these last 2 weeks. Last week against San Francisco, I was willing to give him a pass last week because it's San Francisco's defense. We saw what they did to the Bucs today, and we saw what the Niners have done all year. As DeAndre Carter calls for a fair catch at the 17-yard line. And we're going to head into commercial break, and the Chargers get the football back when we get back from commercial break. But we saw what the Niners defense has done all year to offenses. So I was willing to give Tua a slide. But this game, he's been bad. He's been really, really bad. And against a Chargers defense that has not been good, with 2 of their best players being out, that being Joey Bosa out for the year and Derwin James not playing. You would have figured that this Dolphins offense was kind of going to be like a get right game for them from the perspective of the defense they were playing against. And yet here we are with their only touchdown coming from a 1 in a billion type of play. And Tua completing 3 passes for 25 yards to 2 receivers. So And he should have already had at least one interception this game. I just talked about 2 incompletions ago where Asante Samuel, had he looked back for the football earlier, he would have just sat still and picked that ball off. It'd have been the easiest pick of his career. But yeah, man, the Chargers have just been doing whatever they've pleased. We're just waiting to get out of commercial break any second now. Presumably so. There we go. There we go. Yeah. All right. So the Chargers get the ball back at their own 17-yard line, up 17-7. Here you go. 1st and 10, I formation, power I for the Chargers, and it's a handoff to Eckler. Breaks a tackle and is only able to pick up about 2 yards on that play. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right. So, second and 8. Defense was able to force a 3 and out the last possession. Can they force something here to try and give their offense a little bit of help? 2nd and 8. Herbert under center once again. And it's a play action bootleg. Herbert rolling to his right, looking, and he just slides down. Jerome Baker was closing in on him, and Herbert just slid down to avoid contact. Actually lost a yard on that, so it's going to be 3rd and 9. Bradley Chubb just blew that play up. And, yeah, the Dolphins defense so far, they've come out this second half swinging so far. The Dolphins defense has come out showing a little bit of life. They're just waiting for their offense to do that. 3rd and 9 for the Chargers. Shotgun formation. Snap to Herbert. Herbert under pressure, and he's going to get taken down. Jalen Phillips, his 2nd of the night. And the Dolphins defense forces another 3 and out, the second one this half. And the Chargers are going to punt the football once again. Like I said, Dolphins defense has woken up this half so far. Can the Dolphin offense do the same thing? Jalen Phillips, what a spin move to get home. And oh my God, there's a flag. There was a flag. It was No. Where? Maybe I didn't look enough. Where was the roughing the passer? Where was the roughing the passer on that? He braced himself. He braced himself. I don't get it. Oh, shut the fuck up, Justin. You did not get hurt. Fucking Justin Herbert fucking rubbing his arm that he landed on. Like, shut the fuck up. I hate this rule. I hate this rule with a burning passion. They need to do something about it in the offseason. They need to. Because this is getting ridiculous. Herbert under pressure and just chucks it up incomplete. This is getting ridiculous. And that keeps the Charger offense alive. This keeps the drive alive. Oh my God. Like, I don't get what else he's supposed to do on that. I don't get what else is he supposed to do? He did everything he was supposed to do. He braced himself. Like, I don't get what else Jalen Phillips was supposed to do in that situation. It's football. 2nd and 10, screen pass to Gerald Everett, and he gets tackled at the 40-yard line. He's about 4 yards shy. Another flag on the play. We're going to see what this flag is in a second. Illegal block in the back. They're going to repeat 2nd down. So it was Pat Filer again. Matt Filer, excuse me. Matt Filer with the illegal block in the back. So that's going to push the Chargers offense back. I'm sorry. I can't get over that. Like, what else is Jalen Phillips supposed to do in that situation? I don't know what else he's supposed to do. So 2nd and 17. Herbert throws it over in the middle, and it's incomplete. It's too low, intended for Gerald Everett. 3rd and 17 coming up for the Charger offense. You know what? I'm calling this game. I'm supposed to be unbiased, but I hope the Chargers stop them here because this drive should not deserve to be continuing onward. And oh no, that was just straight up dropped by Everett. That was more than catchable, and Everett just straight up dropped it. 3rd and 17 from the 26-yard line. Herbert steps up, rolling, throws it over the middle, completes it to Josh Palmer, but he's 2 yards shy of the first down. Is Chargers offense going to stay out there? And it's 4th down. And no, they won't. They're sending the punt unit out. It's 4th and 3. They're sending the punt unit out. Thank God, because that drive should not have even gotten to that second set of downs. 4th and 2. Chargers are punting away. Cedric Wilson to receive it. Fair catch called for at the 23-yard line. We'll now see if the Dolphins offense can respond. Dolphins defense has come out and done their job. They've reestablished who they are. Can the Dolphins offense do the same thing? Here we go. We're in commercial break. We're just waiting for him to get out of it. So, I'm sorry. I'm still wrapped up in that fucking horseshit call. Why am I seeing Odell in a fucking commercial? This man is fucking... Get on a fucking team first. Or at least wait till next year to get on a team. I feel like I should. I'll talk about the Odell thing on the podcast because that's become a hot topic because we all thought he was going to sign with the team and then he's apparently not cleared, but he's just choosing not to practice for teams or to work out for teams on the field for some reason. I'm going to talk a little more about that on the podcast on Wednesday. Which, by the way, I'll put out a community post as well later on in the week to remind people. But I will not be live next week. And there also won't be a podcast next week. due to I will be traveling for Christmas week. I'll be traveling down to Florida, so I will not be here and be able to do all that stuff. So next week, content wise, there's not going to be anything going on. But I am planning on doing a special Christmas Day live stream here on YouTube. Uh, Live streaming one of the games on Christmas Day, so that's something I'm really excited for. But as far as the stream next Sunday night, I unfortunately will not be here in order to do so, nor will I be here and be able to do a podcast for next Wednesday. But just want to get that out of the way. I'll put a community post out one more time later this week to remind everyone who didn't see it. 1st and 10 for the offense for the Dolphins. Raheem Mostert is able to get the pitch, finds a hole, and is able to get past the 30, down around the 31, maybe 32-yard line. 2nd and short coming up. Here we go. 2nd and 2 for the Dolphin offense. Handoff once again to Mostert, and this time he's able to dive forward, pick up a first down. So the Dolphins are able to get a first down so far in this drive. As we are now under 8.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, which that reminds me, I didn't change the goddamn quarter graphic. Fuck me. I always forget to do this. Hold on, let me do this real quick. There we go. 1st and 10, Tua under a bit of pressure. It's actually going to step up and run forward and pick up a few yards. Picks up a decent chunk there. 2nd and manageable coming up. Okay. Oh, man, he had Tua. Not Tua. Tua had Jalen Waddle. He had him. He had Jalen Waddle in the middle of the field. He had him. But anyway, 2nd and 5 coming up. Tua under center once again. Play clock down to 3. They get it off. Hand off to Mostert again. This time he gets stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Dolphins as we hit the 7-minute mark of quarter number 3. Damn, that's good. Anyway, 3rd and 5. Coming up, shotgun formation. Timeout is called by the Dolphins. They use their first timeout. They want to talk this over a little bit. So, Dolphins offense does not look good tonight. As a matter of fact, Tua has only completed 3 passes. And, Tua, he's looked great all year, but like I said, last week against San Francisco didn't look good, but we gave him a pass because he was going against the Niners defense that was the best in the NFL. But this week so far has just been inexcusable. His passer rating of 39 so far this game. 3rd and 5. Tua looking, throws it deep down the sideline for Hill. He's got it and he scores. He's jogging from the 20. He jogged from the 25. And just like that, it's a Dolphin touchdown. Tyreek Hill caught that ball and started jogging from the 25 and walked into the end zone. And just like that, it's back to a ball game. You're an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hold on. We're going to see this. I want to see this replay. I want to see where exactly he started jogging from. I didn't get a good angle of it there, but I want to estimate it was like around the 30 or 25-yard line. And Tyreek Hill was at the 30. He caught that ball and jogged into the end zone from the fucking 30. Tyreek Hill is not a human being. Tyreek Hill is not human. What else do you expect from not only the fastest man in the NFL, but from a man who is currently on pace being the first ever 2,000-yard receiver in history? What else do you expect from a man? Yeah, I was just talking, just like that. Just like that. It is a 3-point ball game off of 2 huge Tyreek Hill touchdowns. 1 receiving and 1 whatever the fuck you categorize it as. And the Dolphins are all of a sudden back in this ball game, just down by 3. And how can the Chargers respond offensively? Can the Chargers get something going offensively now? And we're just waiting to get out of commercial break now. Alrighty. Stop. Just get back to the game. I want to get back to the game. I want to get back to the action. Starting to get good a little bit here. Starting to get good. All right. Oh my God. This is an incredible play by Tyreek Hill. So first of all, the defender falls down. He catches it in stride at the 30 and jogs it into the end zone with just holding the ball out, palming the ball with one hand. He is unbelievable. Here you go. Chargers getting the ball back at their own 25. And here we go. Here we go. 1st and 10. Herbert throws it short to Trey McKitty. Catches it at the 30-yard line. About a 5-yard gain. We are approaching the 6-minute mark of the third quarter. And we'll see how the Chargers respond to that last Dolphin drive and if they can actually get a first down this half, because they have yet to get a first down this half, the Chargers. So here we go. 2nd and 5. Trips formation on the right side. Josh Kelly is back in the game at running back. And as they play action, Herbert rolling to his right. Herbert throwing it back across his body to Mike Williams. And he's got Mike Williams at the 25-yard line. He got up, wasn't touched, and is able to get it down to the 15-yard line. There's the big shot. We were waiting for it. There's the big play down the field, and it was Mike Williams who had to dive for that. Herbert rolled to his right, threw it back across his body, and Mike Williams got up. He wasn't touched. Down the 15, Herbert throws it short to Keenan Allen, maintains his footing, but he's able to go out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Wasn't able to tightrope, but now it's 1st and goal at the 5. Oh, baby, we're now under 5 minutes to go. Now, here we go. Now the fireworks are starting. Now the fireworks are going crazy. Here we go. 2nd and 3. It actually wasn't 1st and goal. It's 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line. Herbert throwing a fade, and it falls incomplete. 3rd and 3 coming up. 4:26 to go in third quarter. Chargers are in striking distance. Man, what a play. What a play by Herbert and Mike Williams. Mike Leach is in the hospital? Really? Wait, what happened? All right. Flag on the play here. Hold on. Damn. Yeah, I hope he gets good, man. He's such a great coach. I hope he's okay. Here we go. Back to this game though. 3rd and 8. Herbert throws it into the end zone and overshoots everyone. Incomplete. And Chargers got to sell for a field goal. Yeah. That was a great drive going. That huge play to Mike Williams. They are able to get points out of this, though. But damn, that was such a promising drive that they are able to get points, but rather get 6 and 3. But 31-yard attempt by Cameron Dicker is good. And it is back up to a touchdown game. It is back up to a touchdown game. And the Chargers can rest a little easier. Though what we just saw from the 2 Dolphin touchdowns in this game, that is not possible. Ugh. But we shall see. Man. Yeah, man. Everybody send your prayers to Mike Leach and his family. I hope he's okay. He's been such a great coach at the college level for so long. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone. And the Dolphins get the ball at their own 25-yard line. right. Anyway, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins, and Tyreek Hill is not on the field. He's on the sideline still. Helmet on, but not out there. 1st and 10. Cedric Wilson is the man in motion. And is a handoff to Mostert. Mostert finds a hole. Mostert picks up a 1st down and is able to get it past the 35-yard line. Raheem Mostert able to try to get a little something going on the ground. Here we go. 1st and 10 now. Under 4 minutes to go in quarter number 3. And the Dolphins gaining a little bit of momentum. I do remember that. Hold on. 1st and 10. Tua scrambling, going to run for a 1st down and more. Tua is able to get past midfield and slide down inside the 50. Yeah, I remember when Mike Leach had that interview for, I want to say it was 60 Minutes, back when he was the head coach at Washington State. And I believe it was Washington State. Yeah. 1st and 10. And it's a handoff to Mostert, and he's only able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, I remember he did an interview for, I want to say it was 60 Minutes. And instead of talking about football, he just spent the entire interview doing magic tricks. He just started doing magic tricks for the interviewer. He was doing everything in his power to not talk about football during that interview. Yeah, man. I hope he does well. I am hoping he's okay. But we're going to try and focus on this game. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Play clock down to 2. They just get the snap off. Tua looking, and it throws incomplete, intended for Alec Ingold. 3rd and 10 coming up. Ooh. For the Dolphin offense. Golly. My apologies. And I just think it's better off that they called that, because Alec Ingold actually did catch that ball. I think the Dolphins lucked out that they rolled that incomplete, or else that'd have been a couple-yard loss. Here we go. 3rd and 10. Trips right. Tua takes snap, looks, and he's under pressure, and he's going to get sacked back at the 35-yard line. Oh, my God, John. Oh, my God. Tua takes a huge sack with 2 minutes to go in the 3rd, and the Dolphins are going to have to punt. They had a nice little sum going, but Fox was the man that got there, and the Dolphins are going to have to punt. Oh, my God, Tua, you can't take a huge-ass sack like that. And the Dolphins' punt unit is out. Morstead punts it away. And DeAndre Carter calls for a fair catch at the 12-yard line. Ooh, that was a bad one. All right. All righty. So, Chargers back on the field after that huge drive that resulted in a field goal. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Herbert throws it short over the middle, completes to Everett. He's going to get tackled, touchdown at the 22-yard line, a yard shy of the 1st down. 2nd and 1 coming up. Yeah. Here we go. 2nd and 1. 1:05 and counting in quarter number 3. Power I formation. with Herbert under center. Handoff to Eckler. And oh my God, he got swallowed up 2 yards behind the line. Jalen Phillips again. He's been another Dolphin defender that has had his paw prints all over this fucking game. It's Christian Wilkins early on, and now Jalen Phillips has joined the game-wrecking party. What should have been 2 sacks in this game, I'm saying he had 2 sacks because that roughing the passer penalty was fucking horse shit. But he's just been all over the place tonight. 3rd and 2 for the Chargers. Play clock down to 4. They need to get a snap off. Down to 1. They just get it off. Screen pass to Keenan Allen, and he's going to be a yard shy. And that's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is it. 4th down. And the Chargers, it's 4th and 1. When we come back from break, are they going to go for it? Or, they're just outside their own 20. So I can't imagine they would, but it's Brandon Staley, so you never fucking know. Here we go. There we are. We are in the 4th quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 4th quarter time. 6-point game. Fourth quarter time, baby. Let's go. 6-point game. 4th down when we get back for the Chargers. It's going to be a 4th and 1. I can't, like I said, it's Brandon Staley. He loves going for it, but you're at your own 20. I can't imagine a world where he would actually think to go for it this deep in his own territory. Surely the analytics can't favor you in this situation. Surely it can't. Because why would you risk, if you don't get it, basically giving the Dolphins the ball basically in your red zone? It wouldn't make sense when they're only down a touchdown. It wouldn't make sense. But we're just waiting for them to get out of commercial break to see what happens here. Okay, come on. We all want to see the action. Come on. There we go. I knew you could do it. All righty. You're back from commercial break to start the 4th quarter. And yep, they're just going to do the smart thing and punt it away. They're too deep in their own territory. They wouldn't risk it. And the punt is nearly blocked, but they're able to get it off. Fair catch called for at the 26-yard line. That's where the Dolphins offense is going to start. Here we go. Let's see what the Dolphins do with this. Here we go. 1st and 10. Tua starts out and empty. Mostert motions back into the backfield, lines up on the right of Tua. then motions back out to the left. Tua looking, throws it short, complete to Jalen Waddle, his first catch of the game, and he picks up a first down and then some out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. Jalen Waddle, that is his first catch of the game for number 17. And it's a big one. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down, and kicks off this drive with great momentum. Here we go. Tyreek Hill is back on the sideline. They're limiting him because of that ankle. Play clock down to 3. Handoff to Mostert. Mostert picks up about a yard or two, but gets stopped. 2nd and 8 coming up. And out trots Tyreek Hill once again. They're very limiting his snap count, I think, right now because of that ankle. Here we go. 2nd and 8. Mostert motions back out. Snap to Tua. Looking. Steps up. Rolling to his left. Tua looking, and he's just going to run it himself. He's going to dive forward and pick up the first down himself. Tua Tagovailoa using his legs to pick up the first down, and that's going to move the sticks. And here come the Dolphins. Down 6. They got a little bit of momentum on their side here. And Tua, man, every time he lowers his head and lowers his shoulder, my mind goes back to earlier in the year. Here we go. 1st and 10. And it's a handoff to number 26. That's Ahmed. That's his first carry of the night. That's Ahmed's first carry of the night. And he now comes back out of the game. Mostert's been getting most of the carries with the injury to Jeff Wilson. Here we go. 2nd and 9. Tua in empty formation. 5 receivers out wide. Tua, under a bit of pressure, just going to chuck it up in the middle of the field to no one, thank God, though Nasir Adderley was the nearest player. That could have been so unbelievably dangerous. That could have been so ridiculously dangerous. Tua just chucked it up. I don't know what he was doing. And that's intentional grounding. Yeah, that's the most obvious intentional grounding penalty I think you could get. 3rd and 19. Coming up for the Dolphins. After the intentional grounding penalty that backed him up 10 yards. Oh, baby. Here we go. I still don't know who he was trying to throw that ball to. Or if he was just chucking it up just to get rid of it. But that penalty knocks them back into their own territory. It's 3rd and 19. Play clock down to 3. Screen pass to Tyreek Hill, and he goes just back to the 45-yard line. But they're going to punt it now. Damn, promising drive killed by the intentional grounding penalty. And with under 12 minutes left, I can imagine the Dolphins are just going to punt it, and they will. Dolphins are sending out Thomas Morstead in the punting unit. Here we go. And the punt is away. DeAndre Carter calls for a fair catch at the 10-yard line. Maybe they'll spot him at the 11. We'll see. Here we go. Justin Herbert and the Chargers get the ball back. 11:19 to go in the final quarter of play. All right, so this game has kind of slowed down a little bit, I will say. But yeah, it's just the Dolphins. The Dolphins, I feel like they're only back in this game because they've relied on just these big plays that has not really been coming around that easy, at least not in this game. And they were both Tyreek Hill touchdowns, and they were both these massive 50, 60 plus yard touchdowns, one out of design play, and the other was just from the flukiest thing I will ever see in a football game without a shadow of a doubt. And that's really the only reason that this is a 6-point game. Otherwise, this should realistically this should be a 20-7 ball game right now. It realistically should be. But also the Chargers outside the 2 drives ago where they got the field goal haven't done much of note this half either. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see if the Dolphins defense can make another stand to get the ball back to their offense. It's all just a matter of wait and see. There's really nothing else to say. It's just a matter of wait and see. Alrighty. Yeah. Just that little. Yeah. Here we go. 11:19 to go. We are back from commercial. Oh, shit. My apologies. Hey. Here we go. First down play, and the ball is run by Joshua Kelly. Gets about a yard on it. 2nd and 9 coming up. And here we go. We are now under 11 minutes to go. All right. Chargers are back up. Power eye. Nope. Single eye. And Herbert's under center again. McKitty is the motion man. And it's play action. Herbert has pressure in his face. Throws it. Completes it to Keenan Allen. It's going to be a 3rd down coming up, but Keenan Allen makes sure he got both feet in balance on that play. Justin Herbert had 2 guys in his face on that play. And just chucked it up to Keenan Allen, all reliable. And Jalen Phillips getting the pressure yet again. Coming in unblocked yet again. I don't know why you're leaving him unblocked. I get it's because of a bootleg. But still, though. Here we go. 3rd and 5. Snap to Herbert. Looking, throws it. And what a throw. What a throw to Keenan Allen for the 1st down. I don't know how the fuck he fit that in there. But that's going to move the sticks. Herbert just shot that in there. And Coe, the rookie, he never looked back for it. That was just that was just on a zip line to Keenan Allen for the 1st down. He didn't even lob it. It was just a straight line. And that's going to move the sticks. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Herbert under center. 3-step drop. Throws it. Completes it to Mike. No, that's Josh Palmer. Excuse me. For about a 6, maybe 7-yard gain on the reception. 9:15 and counting. And the Chargers are moving a little bit. There you go. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Charger offense. There you go. Herbert under center once again. Allen, the motion man. Kelly is still the running back in the game. Play action. Herbert throws over the middle, and it was intended for Josh Palmer, but the pass falls incomplete. Oh, shit. That was Koho on the coverage there. Oh, shit. Air bubble. God, oh my God. How did that not get called? That was a clear hold on Koho that the refs just straight up didn't see. That should have been a first down. I don't know how the refs didn't see that one. I guess that was here we go. 3rd and 3. Play clock down to 1. They just get it off. Herbert throws it, completes it to Keenan Allen for a first down, and that's going to move the sticks once again. I guess that missed call was I guess retribution for the Dolphins for that horseshit roughing the passer call on Jalen Phillips earlier in the half. Here we go. That play on 3rd down is going to move the sticks. 1st and 10. Herbert under center once again. And this time it's a handoff to Austin Eckler. Finds a hole. Eckler is able to get to the 40, but gets wrapped down. About a 3-yard carry. And we are now approaching the halfway point of this 4th quarter. Second and 7, excuse me. Herbert back under center. Everett, the motion man. Snap to Herbert. Play action. Looking, pressure, throws it, completes it to a wide open Allen. Allen is down inside Miami territory, down to about the 42-yard line. And Keenan Allen is starting to heat up a little bit. Keenan Allen kind of had a quiet day. He has really been the man. He's been the go-to guy on this drive. Number 1 receiver on this Chargers team, and quiet all day. He's starting to heat up in this 4th quarter. 30. Holy fuck. Justin Herbert. Oh, they're doing a little trickery. Wildcat formation. Eckler in a wildcat formation. And he's going to keep it on the read option. Get some blockers. And he's able to pick up the first down on the wildcat read option. Yeah, I just saw that stat. Justin Herbert. That completion to Keenan Allen was Herbert, his 38th straight completion. That was his 38th straight completion tonight for Justin Herbert. That is insane. Here we go. We are approaching 6 minutes to go. Herbert back under center, and it's a toss play to Eckler, and Eckler picks up 2 yards down to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up. We are now under 6 minutes to go, and the Chargers are doing what they did in that 1st quarter, was chewing clock. They are chewing away at that clock. Oh, my God. Justin Herbert. Here we go. Oh, shit. 2nd and 8. Play clock down to 2. Snap to Herbert. Herbert under a bit of pressure. He's going to cork one deep down the sideline, and it falls incomplete. So he's not going to get 39 straight completions. But that was a ridiculous stat. So 38 completions. tonight for Justin Herbert. Here you go. 3rd and 8 coming up. 5:14 to go in the ball game. Chargers looking to add on to their lead. Shotgun formation for the first time in this drive. Herbert is going to roll out. He's going to pick up the first down himself, and he's going to pick it up and slide inside the 20-yard line. And now the Chargers are back in the red zone. Last time they were in the red zone, they capitalized on a field goal. Can they get into the end zone this time? We shall see, but Justin Herbert extending the play, picks up the first down and slides inside the 20. And the Chargers are back to doing what they did in the first half, which was controlling the clock, milking this clock away, and controlling the football. Play clock down to 3, handoff to Eckler, and Eckler finds a hole, picks up the first down, and he's still carrying guys inside the 10-yard line all the way down to the 8. And Eckler is fired up, and he should be after that. He should be after that run. What a run by Austin Eckler on that first down play. And the Chargers are now in a goal-to-go situation. Here we are, 1st and goal. And the Dolphins called timeout with 4:17 left to go in the ball game. Dolphins are in desperation mode right now. They are down 6 points. Any score here by the Chargers make this a 2-score game. Here we go. 1st and goal. 4:17 left to go in the game. Shotgun formation. Eckler's still in the game of running back. Handoff goes to Eckler, and Eckler picks up about 2 on that carry down the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. And the Dolphins have called their final timeout. They have no more timeouts for the rest of the game. The only time they can stop the clock is at the 2-minute warning. Other than that, they have no more timeouts for the remainder of the game. Here we go. Second and goal. Chargers up by 6. 4:12 left to go in the ball game. Can the Dolphins defense make a stand? Here we go. Herbert back under center. Allen is the motion man. Herbert, he dropped the snap. Holy fuck, he fumbled the snap. He fumbled the snap. Who fell on it? I think Herbert was able to fall back on top of it. But oh my fucking God, that could have been so fucking bad. Herbert fumbled the snap. He was able to fall back on top of it, though. Holy shit, that could have been so bad. He nearly did the Josh Allen. Justin Herbert nearly did a Josh Allen and fumbled the snap. And thank God he fell back on top of it, or else we could have been in a completely different situation. 3rd and goal. Herbert looking under pressure, throws it, completes it to Austin Eckler in the screen, but he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage at the 10, and they're going to force a field goal. But man, that might have been the break. That botched snap could have been the Dolphins' saving grace. Instead, here comes the field goal unit for the Chargers to make this a 9-point game. Oh, man. Here we go. 28-yard attempt for Cameron Dicker. And Dicker the kicker makes it, and it's a 9-point game. And hold on one moment. There we are. Okay. 23-14 ball game. At 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Now, it is not over yet by any stretch of the imagination. Dolphins have a way too much of an explosive offense for this to not be a situation where they can get back in this ball game. I was trying to think of the right words to say. But yeah, man. 9-point game. Touchdown and a field goal wins it. And the Dolphins, they're out of timeouts, but they still have the 2-minute warning in their back pocket. So this game is not completely over yet. But the Dolphins, when they get the ball back, they have to get some kind of points out of this. And either way, you're looking at an onside kick here regardless. Unless they score before the 2-minute warning and they feel comfortable enough in their defense to get a stop and get the ball back under the 2-minute warning. Maybe. I mean, their defense has done it tonight. Their defense has been able to force 3 and outs tonight. But that's if you score before the 2-minute warning. Which, with these receivers, is definitely possible. All it takes is for one bad angle, one blown coverage for Hill or Waddle to blow the doors off. So, it's a lot to think about here. But we shall see. Now, the Dolphins, they're showing the playoff picture right now for the AFC. Dolphins, if they lose tonight, they're still in that 6th spot even after this week. But the Chargers with a win gets them a little closer into that spot. They won't be in the playoff bracket at the moment. They'll still just be on the outside looking in, but it'll edge them closer to just on the outside as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Or not out of bounds, out the back of the end zone. And they're still looking at Tyreek's ankle. Here we go. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at their own 25. Looking for a miracle here. Tua steps up. He's going to uncork it deep. He's going to look deep, and he just overshoots everyone. He was looking for Tyreek Hill. There is a flag on the play, though. There is a flag on the play. Illegal contact on the defense, so this is going to be an automatic first down. And it was the man covering Tyreek Hill. And yeah, he was holding them good chunk down the field. So that's going to be an automatic first for the Miami Dolphins. So that's a little bit of a break there. But you saw it there, like Tua immediately, the second he turned around, he was looking for the shot. Here we go. 1st and 10 from their own 30. Tua looking, throws it over the middle, completes it to Mostert, gets tackled. 2 minutes and 23 seconds and counting. They're going hurry up. And Tyreek Hill is not out on the field. Here we go. Snapped to Tua, throws it, completes it to Cedric Wilson. And they're just going to let this go to the 2-minute warning. They're going to let this go to the 2-minute warning. And here we go. Here we go. Final 2 minutes, 9-point game. Dolphins need to just score here. And then even after they score, they have to go for an onside kick. Ow. That hiccup. That hurt. Ow. Fuck. All right. So best case scenario here, obviously is score a touchdown. Hopefully recover the onside kick and then have a field goal to win it. But like I said, any score here is necessary because touchdown and extra point wins it. Touchdown and then a field goal wins it. So here we go. We're still in commercial break. We're waiting to get back from it. But this could be interesting. Even though onside kicks are next to impossible to recover nowadays, they're not completely impossible. So it is still definitely something you got to look out for. All righty. We're just waiting to get out of this commercial break here. Come on. NFL, I know you like your commercials, but come on. All righty. Golly. Come on. There we go. There we go. Chargers have all 3 timeouts. Dolphins have no timeouts. 2 minutes, 1st and 10. First and 10 for the Miami offense. Here we go. They're just outside their own 45. Empty set for Tua. Tua looking. Throws it over in the middle. Completes it to Jalen Waddle. Only his second catch of the night, but he gets it in Charger territory past the 45, and they're going hurry up. They're going hurry up mode here. Here we go. Snap to Tua. Tua looking. He's under pressure, but he's able to get out of it. Throws it, completes it to Sherfield. And he's tackled short of the 6, but here we go. They're hurrying up. Under 90 seconds now. 2nd and 2. Tua snaps the ball, throws it, and it's incomplete, intended for Trent Sherfield again. 3rd and 2 coming up. 1 minute, 20 seconds left. I mean, it's 2 downs here, but obviously we want the first here. So here we go. And Tyreek Hill is still on the sideline. Is his ankle bothering him that much? Or maybe they're thinking like, hey, it's a 2-score game under 2 minutes. What? We're not going to risk it. We're not going to risk putting him out there if he's not 100%, maybe. Here we go. Play clock down to 3. Snap to Tua. Looking. He's going to launch it deep down the sideline for Waddle, and it's incomplete. 4th down coming up, and this is the ball game, basically. This would be officially the ball. Are they punting it? Or are they sending the field goal unit out? I think they're just going to attempt the field goal right now. And yep, they're sending out Jason Sanders to attempt the field goal. It is a 55-yard field goal attempt. Snap, ball down, kick is up, and it is good. It is good. So it is a 6-point ball game. So now here comes the onside kick. Now, if they get the onside kick, I can imagine they would also be sending the offense out with Tyreek Hill if they recover the onside kick. But like I said earlier, it's damn near impossible to recover onside kicks now, but you never know. You never fully know, man. So just have to wait and see. We'll see how their hands team plays this. Okay, so onside kick, minute 10 remaining in this ball game. Here we go. Comes Jason Sanders for the onside kick. And here we go. And that was too far out. And oh my God, he fumbled it. There's a fight for it, but I think the Chargers fell back on top of it. Josh Palmer bobbled it, but I think the Chargers fell back on top of it. Nope, they're indicating Charger ball. Man, Josh Palmer bobbled the fuck out of that. Dolphins nearly got on it, but that was Nick Neiman who was able to bail him out and recover it for the Chargers, and that's the ball game. That is the ball game. We'll look one more time just to confirm it. But Josh Palmer, oh man. Yeah. And there we go. Kneel down, and that is going to be the ball game. They're going to kneel down one more time after this. But the Los Angeles Chargers, with a really impressive win tonight, are going to improve to 7-6 in a game that everyone, including myself, said that they were going to lose because they were constantly a team that were going to get in their own way and they were going to find a way to blow it. They didn't blow it, man. They came in with a great game plan and they executed it as well as they could. Couple scares late, but this is a great team win by this Chargers team that really needed it. They are now 7-6. They've climbed back up to the 8th slot. They're still on the outside looking into the playoff picture. But their chances of making the postseason now have significantly increased. And all around, what a win for the Chargers. What a game by Justin Herbert. And that is going to do it for tonight. And that is going to do it for me as well. Like I said, there will be a podcast out on this upcoming Wednesday. But just a reminder, there will not be a live stream or a podcast next week, for I will be in Florida during that time period. I'll put out a community post just to remind anyone who hasn't seen it yet. But I will be hopefully back 2 Sundays from now on Christmas Day to do a special Christmas Day live stream for one of the games there. I'll have to remind myself of what the games are for that. But that's something I'm really excited to do. But I will be here for the podcast, though. And with that being said, I'm Double Diesel. Push.